What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, just very quickly, before we go ahead and get into the video, if you do enjoy this content, you enjoy the commentaries, or just simply the videos I make, don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you really enjoy the content, don't forget to hit the bell notification button as well. We're trying to post daily content every single day on this channel. It used to only be COD, Battlefield, sometimes Halo, but I'm trying to branch out and try as many games as possible. You know, there's a bunch of bangers coming out in 2023, and I'm going to get my hands on all of them. You're going to see a bunch of new content on this channel, a bunch of new reviews, and just, a lot of refreshing stuff. So if you guys enjoy the changes, if you guys enjoy, the daily videos, the daily content, like I said, don't forget to hit subscribe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to see this post and, think very positively of it. And, but you guys know me. I'm so sorry that I have to be a negative Nancy 24/7. But when you have to go through the crap that, me and a lot of you guys have gone through as well, it forms a mindset, I used to not always be this way. I could play my OG, Call of Duty games, my OG Battlefield games, my OG every game, Halo game. It doesn't matter what game it was. Any franchise across the board. Man, I could sink in hours back in the day and be extremely happy and content. Fast forward nowadays, these publishers and these massive corporations have screwed over the gaming scene so bad. It's no longer an art, it's all for the cash money. It sucks, but when that happens, it's hard not to form this mindset that I have and seeing everything just so negatively. But if you guys remember my previous Halo video, I made it about maybe a few days ago. I was talking about the, potential layoffs and the actual layoffs that already happened at 343 and all the other studios across the board with Microsoft. But at the same time, during all that news and information, there were leaks, rumors going around that 343 was also not going to be working on Halo anymore, the whole overall franchise. Basically, there was so much stuff going on. But lucky enough for us, the Halo community, 343 put out just an outstanding post, reassure their community that everything is going A-okay. As you can see right here, they posted this on the official Halo page by 343 Industries. Halo and Master Chief are here to stay. 343 Industries will continue to develop Halo now and in the future, including epic stories, multiplayer, and more of what makes Halo great. Pierre Hintz, I believe, studio head. Now, of course, like I said, there's probably tons of people who are looking at this post and, think it's great. I mean, I would too. They're reassuring that nothing crazy is going on. With all these crazy leaks and rumors rotating around the community, everybody's thinking that Halo is going down the absolute crapper. And there's absolutely no bright side or any light at the end of the tunnel for this overall franchise. So to have 343 come out and, basically confirm that everything is all, I don't want to say all right, but, that they're still doing their thing. And, Halo, the only thing I care about is that Halo is still a game, right? I don't think anybody, well, I shouldn't say anybody. People really do enjoy 343 still. But I don't think anybody really cares about really the development, because at the end of the day, anybody can come in. Microsoft can hire absolutely anybody they want. But my main concern was if Halo is going to die out. I don't want to see Halo die at all. So that's the biggest takeaway from this overall post for me. But as I was saying, it's just reading this, it's so unsincere. This is the most basic, lightly written out post I've ever. And I've seen a lot of posts, from studio heads, publisher heads, people who are trying to, calm down the crowds before absolutely everything, crapped. I keep wanting to curse, but I'm just trying to censor myself with these new YouTube regulations until everything absolutely craps itself. These people always come out and say stuff. But this right here, I mean, it's nothing there. How many developers just got laid off? How many people just got kicked off of the title because the heads wanted to rearrange how the campaigns are going to be done, which means that instead of just giving these people different jobs, they're just completely cutting them out of the picture. How many families, how many people are getting screwed over right now because of a publisher's vision or a head manager at 343's vision? Thousands and thousands of individual lives. Not even individual lives, I'm sorry. Like I said, families. 4, 5, shoot, 6 plus. I don't know how big your family is, but at the end of the day, families' lives are being tarnished, not just one individual, families, thousands, and this is all they have to bring to the table. And it's just, it's not enough. I'm sorry to say, but it's not enough. It's hard to think positively about any of this nonsense when I don't even feel any heartful message throughout this whole post whatsoever. I don't feel any love. I don't feel any life. This is the most, blank stared post I've probably ever read. And just the nerve that they just line it up. 343 Industries will continue to develop Halo now and in the future, including epic stories, multiplayer, and more of what makes Halo great. What are you talking about? I mean, yeah, the story. I enjoyed it. multiplayer. I enjoy it. And more of what makes Halo great. Yeah, that would be great. But I guess the moral of the story here is that I'm tired of reading stuff and hearing stuff. I want proof. I want them to just do it. I'm so sick and tired of all these teams, all of these developers coming out with messages and apologies and letters. Just stop. Why do we have to do this? I'm so tired of apologies. Bring action. Do it. Don't tell us that, you're going to continue working on great stories and, keep enhancing multiplayer and making great things come into Halo. Don't tell us this. Just simply do it. Because reading this and then remembering the past year plus that I had to sit through this game to see where it could come to, none of these words mean anything to me. I am as frozen cold as it could possibly get, and I'm assuming the majority of the Halo community is in the same exact spot. And it's so sad too because the game is evolving. We got Forge, we got a bunch of stuff that the community, let me really put a huge emphasis on that. The community can come in and do and fix up. But when it comes to the actual developers working on the game, once again, it's bare minimum. I came back to this game, I think it's like 2-3 new maps after like a half a year of me taking off. Not shabby, but the base amount of content in the game was already bad to begin with. Not the layouts. I enjoy the maps and stuff, but there's nothing there. There's nothing on the table. And to come back over a half a year and it's 2-3 maps, one of them being a remaster, I'm just sitting here to myself thinking, it's like, what was being done? Realistically, what was being done during all this time? And with that mindset, it's just impossible to read a message like this that they posted up and think they're sincere about it. It really is. We're at a point where Halo is being ran by the community. Forge is literally the lifeline of Halo at this point. It is up to the community to keep it thriving on. If they never introduced Forge, Halo Infinite, it would never had a partial revival. It would have continued to die out. Because you can't rely on 343 to actually push out anything that is meaningful for the community. It's just... I don't know if it's a free-to-play thing. I don't know if it's because we didn't pay $60, $70. I don't know what the hell it is. But to me, it's a joke. Back in the day, you would have tons of content in Halo. Not only would you have a full fleshed out campaign that has tons of replayability, but at the same time, the multiplayer was just stacked. It was stacked. Let's be real here. I mean, Halo, it might have had one of the best multiplayer experiences known to mankind back in the day. It was easily able to compete with Call of Duty and with all those other top dog games. It was fantastic, but what made it fantastic is the fact that the developers backed up the multiplayer. It was content in multiplayer. It was things to do in multiplayer. And at the same time, they had Forge day one. So not only did they have, a development team backing them up 110%, the community at the same exact time was able to back up the game, which doubled, tripled the content, and made it one of the most replayable franchises out there. It's just... We're at a bad time here. And the community should not be the only... I have a lot of people who come to me and tell me that, Halo's good now because Forge is in the game. And that's true. I can't lie. That's a good point. Forge did make Halo Infinite better. But we shouldn't be thinking this way because the community shouldn't be the ones making the game better. That's completely backwards. It's the developers who should be making the game better, and the community adds on to the experience. Remember what I said back in the day, a game like, let's use Halo 3 as an example, had a full-fledged out multiplayer, and on top of that, the community added on to it. It was just years and years and years and years worth of stuff to do, and that's why the game is still, really popular till this day. I mean, go on MCC, you can find matches of Halo 3 constant, all the old OG Halo game, there's a reason. There is a reason why they were so successful, and Halo Infinite is, in the spot that it is right now. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor, go down in the comment section and let me know all of your opinions about the post I just read off to you guys. Do you guys think it's sincere? Do you guys think it's just a load of junk? What's your opinions? Like I said, I want to think it's good because it is good news. I find that this post was, something that allowed me to find comfort knowing that Halo isn't going anywhere. The franchise will still be around. I don't know how they will, do stuff with it, but it's still here. That's all that matters to me. But when it comes from, the perspective of the actual, 343 development team, especially around all of the stuff that just went on with all the layoffs and all the problems within the game, all these broken promises, all these rough promises, all these delayed promises, all of the above, I just can't, in the right mind, ever accept any of this stuff, especially, as heartlessly wrote out like this was. I need just action now. I need action. If they could prove all of this stuff and they could prove that they're going to continuously keep pushing on with Halo Infinite and another year down the road, it's just stacked. It's, more than better than what it should have been a year ago. Then, yeah, they proved themselves worthy. But I need proof now, not just words. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, for brand new, enjoy the content, if you're subscribing to that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, this we do so. Twitter and Discord, both link down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See y'all next one. Peace out.